Coming up, what is a custom emoji? And you're going to discover how the Timberwolves, yes, the NBA Minnesota Timberwolves, use custom emojis to increase their engagement and get a 60% open rate on their campaigns. Stay tuned. What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content related to helping you grow your app business, including your downloads and, more importantly, your revenues. And today we're going to talk a little bit about engagement and what are custom emojis. I know everybody knows about emojis, but did you know that you could actually create your own custom emoji? And so joining me today is Alex Chadwick. He is a director of engineering at Foji to break it all down for us. Alex, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Steve. Hi, guys. Like Steve said, I'm Alex, director at Foji. And I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit of a case study that we've done here at Foji regarding the Timberwolves and our custom emojis. So what are custom emojis? In our case, it's rich media. We take anything that you guys have, whether it be a stock image, an animated image, or even a picture of your favorite dog or your favorite park, favorite person even. We take that and we morph it into an emoji that we can put in line in text. So just like you would use a laughing emoji when you're texting your friends, you could say, "Hey, John," and then you put a picture of your friend John right there in the text string and move forwards with your conversation. So as you can see here on the screen, we have the logo for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We have Karl Anthony Towns and a few of their other very popular players that we took an image of them and we made it right into emoji that we could put straight into the line of text. Like Steve mentioned, us at Foji have partnered with the Minnesota Timberwolves and we've implemented our technology into their mobile app. This has had a reach of about 12,000 people, including mostly their season ticket holders. While we've implemented this technology, we've seen an increase of 60% engagement and more clicks into the app. It's been really popular, and the players themselves, the big names like Karl Anthony Towns, and they've all really enjoyed making their own Foji custom emojis as well. And it's been a huge hit.
Hey, Alex, can I interject a little bit? So I want to talk about like, what do you actually need? And when people are using these custom emojis, is that simply like within your app, your keyboard changes and then these custom emojis, where do they show up within the app?
Within the app, just like your regular emojis, if you were to open your text app and you pressed on, usually it's the bottom left, it opens up your other keyboards, including your emoji keyboard. It's something similar to that, where as you're texting, you click another spot and then it'll pop up with either emojis, and then you'll have an option to choose Foji custom emojis. And within that, it has a database of potentially Fojis that you've used before, as well as like a plus sign where you click on that and then you could add new Foji custom emojis into the mix. And it's as simple as that, just as if you were texting. If you were going to put a regular emoji in, it's just as easy to go in and put a Foji custom emoji in.
So the Timberwolves, so they made another keyboard that users had to install, and then they could use the custom emojis, the Fojis, within the Timberwolves app.
Correct. Absolutely.
So like you can see this on a social media platform easily being used. Anybody with a community within their app could be easily being used. Like I know a lot of fitness apps are starting to have more community aspects to their apps. So you can easily kind of sort of integrate Foji through that realm too.
Yep, absolutely. It's like I said, it's anything. So you mentioned the fitness industry. You could take a picture of a Peloton bike or of somebody doing a 500-pound barbell squat, and you could turn it into a Foji custom emoji. It goes across all different mediums, and you could take a picture of literally anything and make it into an insertable in-text capability emoji. Super cool. I think that it's going to be the next up-and-coming thing.
When apps integrate Foji into their platform, so this allows users to create their own emojis, custom emojis, and use them within the app. Am I understand that right, Alex?
So long as we have a partnership agreement with them and we've implemented our API into theirs, it will work that way, yes. So if Foji were to get a partnership with, say, Instagram, it would be right there. We would do the work to make a new keyboard, so to speak, inside of Instagram in the chat function, and it would flow just like regular emojis, yes. Just to emphasize a little bit further, some of the other partnerships that we've had include Renters Warehouse and Crave, who've also both seen great upticks in not only engagement, but also in their clicks, and seeing customers and users going to their sites and to their apps to use them, and it's a much better promoter than just text. As we've seen here, it says Renters Warehouse, a 35% click-through rate and 67% conversion rate. And then for Crave as well, for promotions, it's a 30% increase when Foji custom emojis are used.
Do you remember? I don't know if you have the data to know how they used it. It was in email campaigns. Was it in like push notifications? How are they being used?
So currently, I'm not sure that Fojis are good to go for push notifications, but they are good in emails, and they're also good within an app. For Renters Warehouse and Crave, it was through emails that they were pushing towards their clients and towards their users and customers. Whereas for the Timberwolves, it was their app that they would push the Fojis to their customers through that medium.
So Foji is not app specific. You can use it on the web if you have a web product as well.
Yeah, so the baseline of a Foji is actually in HTML. If a website supports HTML, in theory, you would be able to use it. So it works right in with Gmail, because Gmail can read HTML, and it works with a couple of other websites as well. But as long as it can read it, as long as the website can read it, it's usable.
Help me understand that a little bit. I don't know if this is worth unpacking, Alex, because I'm a little bit confused. So if I have a partnership with Foji and I'm integrated with Foji and I want to start creating, is it through my website or your website that I'm starting to create these custom emojis and then starting to utilize them in my marketing campaigns?
So initially, when we've done partnerships currently, it's been a little bit of an experimental phase. So the people that we're partnering with, say it's the Timberwolves, would send us a library of images that they wanted to create Foji custom emojis with, and then we would change them and then send the library back. As we moved forwards, just like we did with the Timberwolves, we integrated into their app. So it was an immediate right there in the app. There was no exchange between Foji and the Timberwolves. It was just right then and there it would happen. So there are different levels, and there's different methods that we can employ to make custom emojis for you, but it all depends on how far along we are and how integrated Foji is into whatever other program we're working with.
Okay, one last question, we'll call it. But with Crave, what kind of emojis did they use? We know with the Timberwolves, it was their top players. I saw Rudy Gobert in there. I saw Anthony Edwards. But with Crave, I'm imagining like their favorite drinks, maybe their favorite meals became custom emojis.
Absolutely. The custom emojis would be, like you said, drinks, best entrees, maybe an enticing dessert, or even just a picture of the bar, or of people enjoying themselves at their table. It could be literally anything, but a lot of times it was the food and drinks.
All right. Well, if you guys want to learn more, it's pretty simple. Go to Foji. That's PH. All right. Foji, PHOJI app.com, fojiapp.com. That is linked up in your favorite podcast and YouTube video as well. Alex, thank you so much for sharing with me this entirely new world of custom emojis.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve, for having me.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video.